Welcome in, welcome in. I can't see much yet. Let's see, how does this look? Hey there, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome, Facebook and YouTube as well. We're getting ready for the Atelier Artisan Raid Train. And you know what? I don't know who I'm raiding into. I better check that. I think it changed this morning. So, kind of flying blind right here. Let me see. I might have to ask who I'm reading into. Up Your Art. Let me make sure it's with Up Your Art. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I can't see for in just a second. I'm just let's see. I think we're reading into Up Your Art. I'll have to double check. And Daydreamer Debbie is our conductor. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I'm looking at the right thing. Don't know if anyone's in here yet. Welcome in, welcome in. Yep, we have people in here. You're still at the dentist? Oh, well, thanks for being here. Aw, man. I hope you don't having too much. I'm having, my computer is not holding a charge, and my iPad is not holding it, and so we're just waiting for, hey, Jen, are you in here? She was asking about you to co-host this morning. There we go. Let's see. Let me check the Atelier. I'm not sure. To see, make sure Up Your Art is next at 9. Yep, Up Your Art. Okay, we are good. Oh, I don't want to raid in here. Oh no, I guess I do. I did get an app. So we are waiting. Actually, my laptop is not going to hold the charge. Debbie was, because she was going to see if you wanted to co-host. She was just wanting to see if you wanted to co-host. And there she is. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much, Debbie. Woohoo, we're rating. Right. Hi, Mick. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. I don't have my little, let me do my notification. I do have a little notification here. Let everybody know that we are on. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. Hey, Camara. My iPad is not wanting to hold a charge today, so it's fighting me. Welcome in. I am the Gathered Crafter, and if you were in Debbie's train, you saw me waking up in the middle of the morning. Early morning for us here on the West Coast. It's 8 a.m. I know Mickey knows what I'm talking about because she was the engine yesterday. Yeah, you caught me all in my. I just woke up mode. I was like, but welcome in, everybody. Debbie, thank you so much for, again, I'm going to say again, thank you so much for conducting this train and always being here to support all of us handmade makers. So, hey, BNL, hi, everybody. It's just, again, thank you so much for having this train all the time for us and letting us kind of share what we do, our loves of what we do for handcraft items. And then I believe we're going to raid into Up Your Art still. Did that schedule change? I just wanted to double check and make sure we're good still. That we're raiding into Up Your Art. Okay, great. Awesome. So we'll be reading into her and see what she has in store today. I got to pick once in a while I got to peek in yesterday. It was a very crazy day for me yesterday, but I know a lot of the creators, and I know they brought it and were amazing. Today I'm the gathered crafter. I do a lot of paper art and some sewing, getting into a little bit more hand stitching, I guess I should say. Once I can dig out my sewing machine, we'll be doing some sewing too. But I've been a crafter all my life. My mom was a seamstress of sorts, and she taught me how to sew. And that was kind of probably the first thing I ever learned. My aunt was always into all kinds of crafts, so she taught me paper crafts. And I remember spending time with her making piñatas and doing different crafts and making little. I told everybody on one of our live thrift days the little sachet bonnets that we used to make, all kinds of different stuff. So I've grown around it all my life. And I'm so happy to be here to share with everybody. My regular shows are usually on Mondays and Wednesdays. I do live demos. Live demos. That's why I love Debbie's train so much. Live demos are my jam. I love sharing, creating with others, and helping them find a love of their own in crafts. And so on Mondays we do junk journaling, all kinds, everything that's tied to it we'll do on Mondays. Wednesdays we do all other kinds of crafts. Like yesterday we did slow stitching. We do crochet sometimes we're going to do rubber stamping and create cards, or create different little DIYs for your home or your tiered tray and things like that. We're going to start making ornaments. So all kinds of different things on Wednesdays, and we try out different things on Wednesdays too. um, yeah. Exactly. I love this one because it's such a mellow one. I left my coffee over on the table, I just realized. But at least I had half a cup. Um, and today, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a journal out of this kit that I have. If you know, I've had these kits on and off for the past couple months. I was just able to, thanks for the new follow. I was just able to get my hands on one of our favorites again. And I'm going to do a demo for it. And then also, hello to YouTube and Facebook. We are on YouTube and Facebook Live as well. I'm not watching the chat on those two, so if you do want to be a part of the chat and activities when we do giveaways and stuff like that, make sure you use the QR code up at the top, and you get $15 off if you purchase anything over here if you're new to Whatnot. So come over to Whatnot. I think that's the whole spiel thing. So what we're going to do is this is just kind of a, I was trying to work on a prototype, but this is, we're going to make a paper bag journal. It's going to have a little pocket here. It's going to have a couple pockets up here, and it's going to have a signature in it. So you're going to learn the pamphlet stitch as well today. We're going to do it with this kit though. I have another demo with this kit on on YouTube. We didn't have Facebook yet at that time, so it was on YouTube. This one is called the Winter Rose Kit. Where is it? I'm going to go ahead and pin it here. I'm also going to start a giveaway before we get into it too much. Excuse me. I'm going to give away a hidden paper clip. Where are my hidden paper clips? And you can choose. I have a Halloween one here ready to go. But I'm also going to, I don't know if I have another one ready. I think that's the last one I had up. But if you're not into Halloween, I can definitely make a different one. Let me see my little stash here. We'll do a floor. Oh, we'll do butterfly. That's what we'll do. So it's not made, but if you can choose between the floral or the Halloween one, that's what we'll do. So that's going to be the giveaway. You're either going to get to see me make the butterfly one, or you can have the Halloween one as well. That's going to be in here now. So that's our giveaway. And that's going to run now. And you use those, you can use them as bookmarks. The paper clip is hidden, so you don't have to see it. You can use it as a tuck spot in your journal. Use it as a little charm to poke out of your journal. So that's what that is. So get in for that. I apologize. I don't have, my iPad is not wanting to turn on. it's not charged enough today. And so it's not wanting to turn on. It only has 3%. So I'm kind of watching the laptop over off to the side. But this is what we're going to work with today. It's got a lot of goodies in it. It's posted at the bottom. I have a ton of them. Great for Christmas gifts. What we're going to do is we're going to make that paper bag journal. So I'm just going to kind of pull things out. It has this really cute tin. We've made an accordion journal with this tin in it. It fits in this tin. That's on YouTube. I think we're going to use some of these journaling spots today. I'm going to pull things out. We're probably going to, I think we're going to use a little bit of everything. There's some Post-it. We'll see how far we get to decorate with, because we've got all these little things to make tags with and different, oops. I know I'm going to use these. There's some rubber stamps in here that I want to use, but I'm going to pull out right now. There's washi tape. There's all kinds of stuff in it. So you're going to get to see me use a lot of the stuff in here. More than actually we used on this one. These are the rubber stamps. I just realized I don't have my acrylic block, so that's going to be fun. There's sticky notes, there's stickers, all kinds of, we're going to use this paper as well for tags. I'm trying to get down, there's some sticker strips. We're going to use we're going to start off with the 6x6 paper. So I'm going to grab that and put the rest of this off to the side right now. And we also need a paper bag. I'm going to start with a paper bag. So this is just a regular grocery store bag. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Primera. Yeah, they're yes. Yeah, they were retail when they first came out with the Creative Studio, $39.99, and where the distributor I had, he didn't. They were in some kind of closeout, or maybe they were overstock or something. We can't figure out what it was, but we're glad it was. He told me he got it in a pallet, and he didn't think they were going to be anybody was going to like them. He was going to throw it all away. So I'm lucky I got them. So there's all kinds of fun stuff in there that can be used over and over again. And we'll kind of share it a little bit today. We've got 40 minutes still, so I think we'll have time to go through a bit. It doesn't take long to set this one up. I am gonna use other embellishments because but I'm gonna use a lot from this kit. So first, we're gonna start with the base. The base is a paper bag, and we're just going to kind of use the base part of the bag as our guide, and we're going to just roll and fold 2 times around that base, and there's going to leave about an inch or so, and then I'm going to fold back even with the rest of the bag on this little extra part, because we're going to cut this extra part off. We don't need it, and we want it to be flush all together, so that's how we want it to look. So I just wanted to fold that as a guide for when we cut it here. So I'm going to grab my little cutter and then take that, and let's see, I'm just going to go on the other side. I'm going to let the fold drop so I'm on the left of the fold so I don't get any of that curling, and I'm just going to cut that off so we have a nice straight edge. And that's going to be the front of our book. And we're done with the paper cutter for now, I think. Yes, it's a regular lunch size bag. So just the regular ones you get at the grocery store. So just a regular lunch bag. This ones are 5 1/8 by 3 1/8 by 10 5/8. So yep, regular old bag. Trying to remember how it's going to go. It's going to go like that. Okay. And once we've got that, we're going to take out our 6x6 paper, and we're actually going to be cutting it down to 3x5 pieces. We need 6 pieces for the book because we're going to cover both the front and the back of the book. Actually, before I do this, let me prep this a little bit more. So you can leave this as a tuck spot if you want, but it's so close you can't have anything pull out. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right now. And I'm just using art glitter glue. And I mangled my one with my tip. I have to get a new one. This is driving me nuts that I don't have the fine point right now. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to open up the top piece. So make sure that you have it so that this cut edge is going to be your front cover. And we're going to cut the gusset from this section and this section out. So we're going to make some pockets. I'm sorry, I did not see it. Run. Christy, yes, you are getting, would you like the Halloween or the butterfly clip? I have to make the butterfly clip, but are you going to want Halloween or butterfly? Halloween, you got it. So you'll get this little spooky guy. And congratulations, Christy. Yay. We'll probably do another giveaway for the butterfly one at the bottom of the hour, or maybe in about 20 minutes. Let me get, where are all my little checks? There, my little claim checks. Yeah, I was on probably about what, 5 hours ago, and then went to sleep for about 2. So I'm still a little punchy and trying to drink some coffee. And hoping my son gets down here for school so I can run him over right after. So that is going to you. That will go out today. Yay, congratulations again. Okay, so yeah, it's been a busy week. I'm really hoping my tablet can hold a charge for a while because it's really hard to, I apologize if I'm missing anything. I'm trying to stay over here but watch at the same time over on the side. So okay, so we've got our book. We glued down the flap of the bottom of the bag. We're going to open the top now, and we're going to I'm gonna close this up because it dries fast. We're going to cut out this first section and this second section here, because we're going to make a pocket. We're going to make a top pocket and a side pocket. Now, if you have access to a sewing machine, this next part you can sew instead of glue. I'm just going to glue it because we're right here, and I don't want to run over to the sewing machine right this minute because it's not easy to get to right now. So we're going to cut out this section here. I'm just going to cut right here at the line again. We've got that piece. Use that for something else. And we're going to, so if you sew, you're going to sew a U shape right here at the inside of this fold down, and then right on the inside of the fold to the cover. So you're going to make a little U shape in there. I'm just going to glue it. Like I said, you don't have to sew it. You can glue it. I'm going to do that same U shape, or this, all I'm going to do is put a line of glue here and a line of glue here on the inside. So I'm not even going to glue where the gusset is. And hopefully you have the fine tip. It's bugging me that I don't have my fine tip right now. And I'm just going to put a line of glue and close it down. That's just to kind of seal it there. And that's going to go as our pocket. We're also going to glue up here on the inside here, just so that, because we want a side pocket on this front cover. So I'm going to glue that. Yes, you were up, Tina. We were up together. Let's see if this will hold a charge, because I did not realize how much I'm dependent on my iPad being in front of me so I can see you all talk. Hopefully it'll hold a charge now long enough to stay open. There I am. Okay. Yay, I can see you all in front of me now. Yay. Okay, so we've got that all prepped now. That's all prepped. Now we can start working with our paper. See, so I'm going to pull out our paper again. This is from the Winter Rose Kit that is at the bottom. And I can show you all before we leave, I'll show you all of everything that's in there. We're going to use a lot of it, though, today. Going to cut these down. Hey, Cynthia. I'm going to cut these down to 3. I need 6 panels of 3 by 5, just a little shy of 5. Always, let's see. I just kind of measure. Yeah, actually 5 on this bag. Bags sometimes vary, so yeah, 3 will be good because it's like 3 1/4 by 5 and by 5. So we'll do 3, a little under 5 on this. Let's see. So these are the 5 pages you get in the kit. It's a winter rose kit. So some of them have snowflakes, some of them have these really pretty florals on it. So I think I want this one for the front page. So we have these. I think I'm going to cut them all in half and use all of them. And this one I'm going to use for the front and back. So let's see that. Oh, yeah. If you've been with me for a while, you probably do have it. Have this one. So I'm going to just cut these down to 3, just a little under 3, so they have a border. Sorry if that was loud. This is a nice cardstock weight too. Welcome in, everybody. You are on the Atelier Artisan Rate Train. We are the first stop of a long day of wonderful demos. So make sure that you hang out. We're going to go to Up Your Art at the top of the hour and check out what she's doing there. I'm the engine. We have the engine and the caboose, so we are starting off strong. Woo woo, choo choo. Now, the other day I did that wee sound, and Christina from Art Lines, her bird monkey, started saying it with me. I thought that was funny. Oh, you need one. Like one to have one and one to use. Yep, that's what we talked about. It's like you can have one. You get one kit to just open and look at all the goodies, and the other one that you can actually use up. So that's what we decided we needed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of mine. This one has a really pretty lace design, so I don't want to lose that. I'm going to cut. So that is one of the features on one of our pages, because I do want to use all 5, and then one of them I'm going to have to double for one of the sides. And then we're going to go ahead and this is the one I'll leave out. Let's see, I'm going to use these 2 for the covers. Oh, don't know. Liking that too. I think I'll use, these are going to be the outsides. And let's see. Oh, the coffee cup thing? Yes, you need to start using them, Pamara. I have plenty if you need more. 1, 2, 3. I do want to use this one. Actually, I think we're going to use these as journaling spots and tags, these blank ones. And these ones, the ones with the florals, I'm going to use on the inside. Let's see. Okay. So that is what we're going to do. Welcome, everybody. We're going to move these to, we're going to make these are 3 by 5s. So I'm going to see if I can cut them all. It's like, I'm going to try to cut them all at once. I'm going to go just under like 5 1/8. Oh, it did it. This is a new cutter to me, so I haven't tested it out yet. Something that'll fit in my little box. I do demos from this little studio box. I can't even think of what it's called. Shot box. And so I put a full cutter in here. So I was hoping this one would work, and it looks like it's going to. There we go. Okay, we can definitely use these later. Oh. Yeah, I like the slider one for certain things, like when I'm trying to be precise and cut out like a bookmark or something that I've printed. So I have that. I have this one now, and then I have a big guillotine for larger stuff. So don't realize how many different paper cutters you need for different situations. Okay, so we're going to do these on the outside. These are a little more showy. And see, it fits just right. And we've got a little border. I am going to try, I was trying to decide what ink I wanted to use around the side. I don't know if weathered wood is going to show. We're going to try it. So I'm using Tim Holtz Distress Oxides. Get my little scrap paper. I use my blenders. These are just different blender brushes that I have. This one, when I'm trying to make I don't use them for any particular reason. I just grab one. I do like the smaller ones though, especially when you're doing tinier fussy cuts and trying to ink around them. The smaller ones better. Bigger ones when you're doing a bigger page. So I guess I do gravitate to different ones for different reasons. Let's see what this does. Oh, it does. Okay, it is making a little bit of a. See you later. It is making a little bit of a change on the edges. Oh, can you get the gate?
Pool guy.
Yeah.
I can't get out there to do it.
Okay. I'm going to have to go and let the pool guy in, guys. I am so sorry. I'm going to run another givey while we do that. Pumera, can you keep everyone talking while I go and open the gate? I forgot it was Thursday. I apologize. This is why I usually come on early. So I'm going to run another givey. We're going to do it for that butterfly one. And I will be right back. I apologize, guys. That's what happens when a nighter does day-dayer stuff. I will be right back. Yes. So I will be right back. I'm not too far. I just gotta open that side gate for the pool guy, or else we don't get the pool clean this week. And I guess my husband did it already, so I am back. Okay. Okay. That is a good question. How many do have an atelier train? Okay, it's running. The givey's running. It is for the butterfly this time. So we're gonna I'll get to see how to make a butterfly clip in a little bit. So this is working. I do like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep inking these. You can keep asking the question. Yes, put in a fire emoji if you have a demo today. So I like to tap the ink on the blender brush. I like the oxides because they work like a chalk and you can blend them a little bit. Thanks, Mickey. Hey, Becky. And then circle and kind of blend half on, half off. I like to work on the corners and then push out. So you get a little deeper color on the corners and then it just kind of fades and blends on the sides. It looks a little more natural, I guess. Like when you're using vintage photo or something like that. I also will start my inking from the center and then work out as well. So I start in corners and out, center and out. Oh, kind of liking the weathered wood. I wasn't sure how that was going to show, but it's working really well with this one. You can see how it's framing it. It's a little softer on the sides than the edges. Oh, Let me see. Oh, I'm doing well, so we're going to ink this. Welcome in, everybody. We are making a paper bag journal with this winter rose kit. I guess it is time to start thinking towards winter. I can't believe, I think Monday is going to be the first day of fall. Thank you, M. Miller. The kit that I'm using for all this stuff is available. I'll show everybody at the end. I'm just kind of showing another way to do this. I've done another demo with this kit and all the ephemera in it before, and that's on YouTube. So I do have a YouTube and Facebook channel. I know it's fall. It's still in the hundreds here. It does not feel like fall. And so one of my teammates reminded me that just a couple days ago, you got your first rain. We're supposed to get rain today. We'll see. I don't have. It is cloudy outside. Um, so hopefully that will cool it off for a couple days, and then it's supposed to go up again. I think the first day of fall is supposed to be in the hundreds again. So I don't know. It's on a little bit more shading there. Okay, so there's our first three. Let's see, we'll get the other three in and inked. So I'm trying to frame them out a little bit. And see, I really like how the weathered wood is softening the page a little bit. Let me start in the corners and then brush my way out. I do half on, half off a piece of paper so that it's giving a little bit darker edge on the paper as well, around the edging. Oh, really, Tina? Yeah, we rarely get rain, so we're excited about the rain here. If we get some, it'll be a nice day if we get some rain. It'll be nice to have a little bit of a cool off. And sorry, I hope everything. Oh, it does shake. I was like looking on the other screen to see it does. I'm on a card table. I need to. I've been. I originally started Whatnot to destash so that I could clean up a room. I have a space upstairs for a studio now, and totally went in a different diverted attention direction. Who's gonna get the Cantrell? You're gonna get the little butterfly. So let's see. We're gonna fussy cut it. Congratulations. So we're going to go ahead and fussy cut the little butterfly out. A little break from all the inking. So when you fussy cut, I like to fussy cut. So when you fussy cut, the trick is to move the paper, not the scissors. Your scissors stay in place. You move your paper around and you just close the scissors around it. And that way you get smoother cuts. That's an old, I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That was an old Stampin' Up! Demonstrator trick that we learned. Yep, I know it was shaking. we were not experiencing an earthquake. It was me inking and being on a wobbly old card table. So I really do need to. We've just been so busy. And it's funny because I came on Whatnot just because, I heard about it on the news actually. And I thought that's interesting. I want to go see what it is. You know, I'm always looking like at Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that for deals and all those. Yeah, it's a key is to have a good pair of scissors. And there we go. And it works out well. Let's see. I'm gonna just grab another one. I usually have things on hand like this all the time. This is like a 2x4 piece of cardstock. You fold it in half. You stick. You've got a coupon, Cynthia. You stick a. This is one of the little jumbo clips. Now there's even more jumbo clips, and then you get. Usually, I use a 4 1/4 by 2 1/4 piece, so it's a little bit bigger. I don't have a bigger piece around me, so I'm going to use one exactly the same size, and then we'll just trim it to even it up. So you definitely don't have to use something a little bit bigger. And now we're going to hide the clip in here with the art glitter glue. It's glopping a lot because I don't have my little fine point right now. I don't know how, hey Julie, I don't know how I lost my fine point. See, once you add the paper clip adds a little 1/4 of an inch. That's why I usually go 1/4 of an inch bigger, but we'll just trim it out. So once you get one side down, I love art glitter glue because it grabs that paper quickly and it doesn't slosh it around, which is kind of nice. So this is definitely one of my favorite glues. A lot of us use this glue, and Fabric Tack for fabric glue. And so just seal this around. You got to be careful because it does grab fast. And then let's see, I am gonna trim it. See how it's sticking out a little bit now, so I'm gonna trim it out just down a little bit there. Now it's even. You're gonna have a thinner side, that's gonna be your back. The bumpier side's the side you're gonna decorate. So I have been on a eyelash trim kick lately, so we're gonna add a little bit of trim to this. And I'm just gonna kind of double it up. What else do I have around me? See what other colors I have around me. And I'll just add a couple knots just to kind of make it a little, I want it to floof out and get a little crazy. So some really loose knots. Actually, look at it's not pink. It's not pink. Yeah, Julie likes to give me a hard time about pink. I love pink and I love strawberries, and I'm not gonna deny it. Let's see. Let me look at my little jar. See what else we can add here. Thank you. Oh, here's a little. Gonna be too wobbly. I'm going through my little jar. So sorry, I diverted for the Givey from our book. We are actually working with oh, that's pretty. We are working on a paper bag journal right now. Shame on me. I should close my ink since I'm not using it. And making Cantrell just won this in my Givey. So I'm making her a little hidden paper clip. Okay. Oh, oh, how neat. That would have been, I would have loved to have been there, Mickey. I think this is going to stand up a little bit with some, do I have some? I hope I do. Yep. Foam one here and one here to support it since it doesn't have the, I would have loved to have smelled the strawberries. I always want to go out there and do strawberry picking. We haven't, but we've never done that. I used to go to California all the time as a kid. Now that we're older, now that I'm older, we hardly ever go. Trying to decide where this is going to go. I don't like it there. I like all the hodgepodge of fuzzy here. So that's good. And trying to, yeah, that looks good. I know I do need to. We used to go to California all the time. My dad's side of the family. We have a lot of family out in California. There you go, Cantrell. There's your little hidden paper clip. And you can use it as a little tuck. on a book. You can use a bookmark. You can use it as something in your journal. So there you go. Little fun, whimsical butterfly. Thank you. So that was a little diversion from our book. How are we doing? Ooh, 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop inking. I'm relaxed. I'm too relaxed. This train, I'm too relaxed. So I do want to finish inking these because I won't get the same effect if I try to ink it once it's glued. So I want a little bit more shaking here. Sorry. We're gonna keep going. I'm trying to get these just a little bit softened on the side, so it looks more blended as you come in. Everybody's shaking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it shook so much. That one. And I think this is, nope, I don't think we've done any of the 3 on the inside. Winter Rose is not a new kit. It's the one with the 10. Crazy floofing, yes. I love crazy floofing out of my journals and on my cards. My clips. Crazy floofing. I like floofy stuff coming out my journals. You're welcome. So yeah, if you have the kit with a little French tin in it, then you've got this kit. If you have the kit with a little French tin in it and you love it so much and you're not using it, get another kit and then you could use one, as Tina said earlier, and then one you can just play and stare at. Because I've heard people say that I just open it up. I think, Julie, you were one of those. I just open it up and look at it. Okay. Now we've got our inking going. Okay, now I'm going to, these lighter ones are going to be on the inside. And the more florals are going to be on the outside. So these are going to be on the outside. I'm going to start with those. And these are going to be on the inside. And these are going to be like tags. Good morning. Okay, now I'm working. This is my front cover, back, inside cover, flip. So I'm going to use this, I think, as the front. This on the inside and this on the back. This isn't looking to me. I don't know. I'm going to let it go. We need to keep moving. So I'm just going to do a really quick line of glue. This is going to attach pretty fast. Yes, there's a lot of fun stuff in this. So I do want to show you the closure on this before we go. We've got 20 minutes. We'll see how fast I can work now. Yeah, this art glitter glue, you don't need much. It stays on. Yes, we can get this done. So welcome in. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Tina. I could hear my work phone pinging already. Thank goodness yesterday was a crazy day. I had meetings from 9 a.m. to 3:30 pretty much. Luckily today's a little more mellow. Let's did that one upside down. There we go. So there's our outside. Oh, aren't these roses pretty? I just love the roses. There's washi tape that goes with it. There's a little sticky notepad. We're just going to put these into, let's see, I'll do this one on here. Yeah, I think I want this one in the middle because that one frames out a little bit better. There we go. I used to be like that too. it doesn't last as long. If you're going for longevity and archiving, it's not going to hold as well. Glue stick and tape are going to lose as well. I'm thinking also for sustainability, a lot of new crafters are not using the double-sided tape anymore. Um, Oops, I just lost everybody. Because of all the packaging. I still use it. Honestly, I do still use it from time to time. I have a subscription for my double-sided tape, but I have found I really like this glue. And I was totally a tape runner girl before. Loved my tape runner. Hated using Tombow. When I was a Stampin' Up! Demo, it was starting to show up. Tombow glue was starting to show up, and people were heading towards that. But the longevity with the especially the art glitter glue, it doesn't match anything that you would do with double-sided tape or glue stick. So I think that's why everybody's kind of going to this now, and it's a little bit more sustainable. Yeah, this art, it's awesome. And I know people, because I use this and I use Fabric Tech, and all of a sudden I came to a realization just last week. Um, this is the art glitter glue, and it's made in Arizona. I just realized it was made in Cottonwood, Arizona. Um, so that's cool. I hear that if you're going to get it though, and you live in colder climates, I guess they don't ship to certain climates in the winter because it's water based and it freezes. So if you do want some and you do live in a colder climate, probably right now is a good time to get it. So I did not realize that. Okay. Hey, we got it covered. Okay. And I have one usually that has a really nice metal tip, so I get a fine line, but I went, really? Yeah, I've always ordered it on the big A because um, I get this size with this, and then it comes with a nice metal tip that you can um, add to it, and for a pretty good deal. So that's how I usually get it. Um, I don't. I've been trying to see if you can do affiliates because I would love to be. Um, Christina with Art Lines is ordering from them though. She just showed us, was yesterday, I think. Yesterday or the day before. She was going to get some of the glue and the glitters. So she's going to have a shipment soon. Okay, I'm going to use my big chomp. It's probably a little excessive for this. Actually, no, because it's got the long reach. And what I'm going to do is you can tack this down in a lot of different ways. We could have added a ribbon before we put all this down to tie it up. And Tam was going to look into it too. Um, so yeah, so maybe Tam, if she's done it, and I know Art Lines already put it in an order because she was asking us the other day on our show about colors for glitter, and she was going to get the glue and the pen. She's getting the glue pens. I didn't even know they had glue pens. Um, I'm going to use an eyelet that kind of looks like a button. It's a little fancier eyelet to be the holder on this. So I'm going to use my big chomp. I'm actually going to let it out a little bit so it's not bulking underneath. And this is the Crocodile Big Bite. If I could find my other Crocodile, I'd be using that instead of this right now. This is a little excessive for it, but just to make that tiny little punch. I am going to use, let's see, I'm pulling out my old Stampin' Up! Stash here. Oh, I do have a pewter one. I'm going to use that. I don't know if I was going to use silver or what, but so I'm going to use this. It's a brad. It's a fancy brad. I know you can still get these in different spots, but I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to, when I bend it down, I'm going to leave it a little bit loose because I want a little bit of give for the string. So that way I left a little bit of give. And now I'm going to go in, and actually I'm going to use the paper. You use the paper bag, or if you have craft paper or any paper actually, I'm going to go and cover. Don't tell me I just messed up my punch. maybe we won't use it. I'm like, oh, I'll use this. No, I'm not going to use this. I screwed up my punch. I'm going to use craft paper like I was doing earlier. I'm like, oh, maybe that'll work. Try to reuse. Nope, don't do it. Don't do what I just did. Okay, so I'm going to get a circle. There we go. Much better. Hello, how are you, Granny M? And I'm going to cover that so it's not catching on things. We're going to just make a little cover for it in here, and then it camouflages right in. That's good. Glad to hear it. Let's see. I'm just going to try to go really fast. I don't know how much embellishment I'm going to get to. So I did want to show you the kit as well. There, so now we have it covered. And so now we have the pocket here. We have a pocket here. So we can make a tag here, and then here's the base of it. It's all ready to go. Let me make a signature. I was hoping I could find some of my marble paper. I did not find my marble paper. So I'm going to just grab some white paper right now. And we're going to work with that. So you're going to want 6x6 paper. Actually, no. 6x5 paper. Let's see. This way. No, this one does not have. Hello. Let's see. I'm going to try to. Okay, there's our 5. Let's see this one. This one's just a little bit tiny, but I think I'll do this. I'm going to trim it down to 3 inches. There we go. That will work. Okay, so we're making a little pamphlet of paper. I've got how many? Got 3, so 6. A little bit more. Let's see. Put this down. I know. This is not it. This is not my normal time. I'm even a little disoriented myself. Not used to being on so early. Hello, Up Your Art. We are going to raid into Up Your Art in just a few minutes, actually. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get the base done. We'll see. I don't have a schedule. I have training that I'm on. The rest of the week, my normal days are Monday and Wednesday, but maybe I'll do a little pop-up to show this. So this is going to go on the inside. So here's our signature. I ended up using, what did I use? 6 pages, I think. So you're going to have 12 pages to write on. Yep, I used 6. And it's going to go right here on the inside. Let's see how fast I can do this. Now, because it's so small, yeah, I know. We've been busy shipping. So thank you everybody that have been purchasing. We've been busy. The kids, all 3 of us, Ben, Gabby, and I, my 2 older kids, and I have been busy shipping like constantly. So thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to do a really fast pamphlet stitch here. Punch, use an awl. You're going to punch in the middle. Use something. This is going to be a do as I say, not as I do moment. These are sharp. If you've never done this before, please make sure you have like a box or something and you're punching the holes through the box. Don't do it in your hand like I just did. I've been doing this for a really long time now, so I could kind of gauge. But when you're first starting, please get a box, put it on a box, and then you're going to punch your hole in the middle and then like an inch, half an inch from the insides on either side of it. So this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Let's see how fast. I'm going to use my big old wide yarn needle. You can use a yarn needle or a tapestry needle. You want a blunt end for this because it catches too much in your strings if you don't when you're binding a book. So this is one of the beginner book binding techniques. We're going to start doing a little bit more advanced techniques on my show. So make sure if you want to learn more of the techniques, please come and bookmark. And we'll still do this one as well. The length of you want at least 3 times the length of your book. So that's what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. I'm always a little bit generous on that because you might want a tail. You can get really fancy with these. You can turn these into tails and bead them. You can tie a big bow. Usually I just kind of leave it in a knot in the middle, but you can get really fancy. So I knew I was going to be able to use this one without a threader, I did that. So we're going to go through the middle first. And really, when you're binding books, bigger books than this, you're going to use like binder clips and tack things down. That hole was not big enough for this needle. So we're going to pull it through. Hold on to your tail so it doesn't fly through. And then you're going to go through the middle again. Then you're going to go over to the other end. And so that. And I'm using embroidery floss. You could use wax thread as well. But I always used wax thread thinking it was easier. And then I one day tried embroidery floss and I'm like, oh, it feels the same. So I don't see a difference. But wax thread might, when you're doing thicker ones, like you're resewing a composition book and it's a huge signature, or you're making really thick signatures, the wax thread can help. It just glides through. Okay, now to finish it off, so we went and we jumped across to the other end. Sorry, I missed that step. So we did a figure 8. When we were back to this top one, we crossed all the way over because now we're wanting to bring the ties. Yes, embroidery, that's what I like about that too. You have a lot of choices. And you can use beeswax to wax your embroidery floss too. So when you come through on the end, you're going to come the opposite side of the other tail because we're going to want to wrap all that binding. And we're going to tie it tight. You also want to make sure that you don't get caught in between threads. That's why I wanted the blunt end needle. The fine point needle tends to get into the threads and then it catches it and you can't adjust it and tighten it. When you don't catch your the threads with your needle and you have it a clean away from each other, you can, when you're tightening like this, it'll all tighten up for you very easily. So this is a little one. We only need about 2 knots. I'm just going to snip it off and there we have our signature. So then it's going to go like this. And I'm going to make a tie here. Let's see, how are we doing on time? We got 5 minutes. I don't know what to use for that. I don't have any lace around me. Oh, I have brown lace around me. That's not going to work. Ooh, this is a lady, but this will work. I'm not sure how I feel about this ribbon, but we're going to use it. So I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around a couple times because as this gets chunky, we're going to, and this may change out. This is more papery than, and I'm going to take enough so that I can tie things around. I'm going to put it under, that's why we left a gap. You could use baker's twine with this, would be good with this. Jute would be good too. If I had jute around here, it'd give that natural look. It would be nice. But there we go. We got it tied and it's also secured in here. So now we've got our wrap. Then we could tie it off. The blue's, I know I do like this blue. It's just, it's a very stiff, papery ribbon. But that's how you could tie it off. Another time we're going to have to make the embellishments because I've got tons of stuff to use. I want to use the washi tape. Let me show you what's all in that kit if you want to get this kit, and then you can craft along with me after it comes in. But that's the basic book. We got through the basic book. Now we just got to decorate it and add tuck spots and things to it. But isn't that cute? So now you can. This is great for a little stocking stuffer. You can do this for stocking stuffers for the holidays. You can do this for coworkers. You can do this for your own self and have a little nice little notebook to store things in, and then have a notebook in your purse. So that is the kit, or that's how to make the base, and we'll go ahead and decorate it on another day. But again, this is the kit that you're going to get. I'm going to show you really quick. There's another demo that I've done before with this little tin. It comes with this cute little tin, and we've made a little accordion book to stick in here before. Yes, a great little travel book. You're right, Cynthia. So we've done this already. This is a demo. Now we've got this on YouTube if you want to replay this. You get all these pretty. See, I wanted to make tags with these. So you get them in vellum and scrapbook paper. Then you get this cool pack. And again, it's at the bottom. It's the Winter Rose Kit. You get all this nice postal ephemera. So if you're a Tim Holtz fan kind of thing, this blends really well with it. Wanted to use these. We're going to use these today. There's still so much stuff I want to do with this thing. There's 3 different images in here. There's florals, a snowflake one, and then the leaf and snowflake one that all coordinates with the papers. Then you also get 2 stamps. See, I wanted a stamp. That's why I wanted the blank ones, because we're going to get stamps. This varies on this kit. Sometimes it comes with this one and this stamp, and sometimes it just comes with this stamp. I also have an idea to do a DIY decor piece with this, so that's going to be coming up too. What else did we did? The washi, even the little bags. I've used the little bags in my stuff as well. Even the little thank you card comes with. You can use this side as ephemera. It comes with a sticky note. We're going to be using that in here. We're going to be using the stickers. This is what we used to make the little accordion book, but these are the images very similar to the scrapbook. There's 3 different designs in here. Yeah, $10. Retailed when it first came out with Creative Studio, $39.99. So I was able to get them in a good deal. You also get 2 sheets of these thin sticker strips. So there, and then you get the thicker and then the rectangle one. So I'll have this for a while. Thank you, Granny M. We're going to be decorating. Thank you so much for the purchase. We're going to be decorating and stamping. I'm really want to finish this because I really like how it's coming out. So look for a pop-up. Go into my bin and press, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Press notification and you'll know when the pop-up comes about. There's also journaling circles. There's a ton of stuff in this. But thank you so much, everybody. Thank you again, Debbie, for allowing me to be on this train and inviting me back again. Hope to see you guys next month again. We are going to go raid over to Up Your Art and see what fabulous things she's going to do today. Stay on the train all day. I'll be there with you riding along because I can't wait to learn more. Thanks so much, Valerie. Thanks, Pamela. So let's go ahead and raid. And where is she? I saw her in here. Up your, is she on? Art. Okay. I'm not, is she on? Debbie, you don't see her yet? Oh, okay. Then I guess. Now here's another thing. These, we didn't even get to do anything with these yet. So look at all these stickers you get in the journaling cards. These are all sticker journal circles to make tabs. Okay. Okay, she is live. Awesome. Okay, let's try again. Am I not? Why am I not seeing her? There she is. Just took a minute. Everybody have a great day. You too, Tina. Have a fabulous day. We will see you later. Let's go in.